Hello and welcome back, or welcome to my little corner of the internet where I like to talk about some witchy shit, some health shit, and some political shit. I hope you guys are doing well today and wearing your masks, staying hydrated. The weather is changing, at least here in the northern hemisphere, so we're getting cooler and cooler. So although it might be good to drink your warm beverages because it warms you up, it's also good to drink cooler beverages to help to jumpstart your system sometimes, or at least that's what it seems like. I still like my coffee though. But today, this is what I had in my mind. How to focus without becoming overwhelmed. And for me at least, becoming overwhelmed can be really, really easy to do. I sometimes tend to be a perfectionist, and I was, and still am, an only child. I was a latchkey kid. All of this stuff are like my independence, and chronic illness is kind of taking that away. I can't drive long distances by myself. For instance, this morning I had to cancel my physical therapy appointment because my partner had to work. We were recently denied the caregiver stipend from the VA because they thought that he didn't work for some reason. Well, he does, and each day that he has to take off work to take me to an appointment, if it doesn't fall on his day off, it costs us $100. So we try to limit that as much as possible, but that also means I don't get the care that I need. So it's kind of like a catch-22. You go to your appointment, but you become more and more stressed because you can't afford to pay bills. Or you don't go to your appointment, you become stressed because you're in more pain because you can't go to physical therapy. And my light dies. But one of these days I'll figure out what to do, right? But with not becoming overwhelmed, it's really hard not to do. So for my focus for what to not become overwhelmed include civil war. Is there going to be a civil war when Trump is removed or dies from COVID? I have doctor's appointments. I have 3 for the rest of the month, as well as 1 next month, which is a really, really important and big appointment next month. So I'm hoping that everything goes well. Money, duh. Voting, because voting rights are being restricted in a lot of areas, sadly. It should be illegal. I think it is illegal. But hey, what are laws right now, you know? Physical health, mental health, because sometimes mine is not the best for either one of those. When I got the news on Monday that we were not approved for the stipend, it took a lot for me not to spiral. I can easily spiral, sadly, into the depths of despair, where I don't know what it's like just to be without. So it's kind of sucky, but I've been opening up more to my doctors. Of course, not my military doctors, because I've already done that, and we see where that got me. So, with one of my medications, because they always ask, what are your medication interactions? What are you allergic to? Stuff like that. Excuse me. That's better. One of my medications actually led to, and I'm not saying these words because just in case, I know I'm a little YouTuber. I have very few followers, very few views, but I don't want to piss off the system already. So that's why I'm not saying these words. But also COVID, I'm still fucking terrified of that. And maggots. Not maggots, but I don't know what Trump supporters are going to do once he's removed or dies. I really don't. I'm kind of scared that there's going to be a civil war. They're already saying that they're going to show up to polling stations, arms to the teeth. The basement bunker boys will be leaving their mom's basement. Sadly, they're also armed probably don't have the balls to actually serve in the military. I don't have balls either, but I served. So for today's divination on how to focus without becoming overwhelmed was my work does not have to be perfect to be a success. So there we go. We have, as long as there is forward momentum, it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it doesn't harm anyone else, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not talking like lowest bidder shit, but just go easy on yourselves. But still try to maintain social distancing, maintain some sort of social decorum, unless your rights are actually being violated. Karen, I'm looking at you. So, thank you for joining me on this journey of self-exploration. I almost said something that would have been a very different channel. So thank you. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing, and I will see you in my next video. Be good to yourselves and each other, and